This tutorial goes over the interface and basic functions of Logic Pro in the MRC's Audio Lab. When you open Logic, this window will prompt you to create a new project. You can either use one of the preset templates or customize your project by creating an empty project. In the Audio Tracks window, you can select both the number and type of tracks you want in your project. If you are recording with the keyboard, a drum machine, or synth, select Software Instrument. If you are recording with a microphone or a mic'd instrument, select Audio. Make sure it is set to Input 2. You can always add more tracks later. At the far right of the interface, you can change the presets of each track in order to give the track different tonal qualities. In the bottom left corner of the interface are the channel strips for each track and for the output. Again, for an audio track, make sure it is set to Input 2. In the channel strip, you can adjust the volume and the balance of each track. When you are ready to record, enable the track by pressing the R button in the track header. When you enable recording for the first time, Logic will ask you to save your project. The default location is your home folder, Music, Logic. Title your project and click Save. When recording is enabled, the R button will be red. To record, click the Record button at the bottom of the interface. When you are done recording, click Stop. To add more tracks, go to the Track button above the track header. Select New. This time, we'll add a software instrument track. As with an audio track, you can change the track presets for different instrument effects and tonal qualities. You can record each track separately or record multiple tracks at once. Enable the tracks you want to record, then click Record. If you want to hear the track as you record it, turn the speaker volume all the way down and plug in headphones. You can hear playback after recording through headphones or the speakers. During playback, you can either listen to every track together or to each track separately. In each track header is a mute function and a solo function. The mute function mutes that track. The solo function mutes every other track. You can mix tracks by selecting the window menu, Mixer. The mixer shows the channel strips for every track. From here, you can adjust the volume, balance, and effects such as compressor and limiter for each track. When you have finished editing your project and are ready to export it, go to the File menu, Bounce. Name your project, select your file format. You can either save it as an MP3 or select PCM, which will save it as a WAV file. Then set the bit rate. This determines the quality of resolution of your finished file. Be sure to set the start and end points on your track. This is important because it will determine the length of your track. You want your file to start at the beginning of the track, 1, 1, 1, 1, and end a couple of seconds after the end of the track. If you don't change the default endpoint, you will wind up with extra minutes of silence in your file. The default location for your saved file is your Home folder, Music, Logic, the folder with the name of your project, Bounces. When you are ready, click Bounce. For tutorials on the other software and hardware available at the MRC, visit this website.